What if a single act of defiance could spark an entire nation's outrage? A man in Minneapolis shattered a federal agent's SUV taillight on January 13, and the video caught every moment. He was shouting, spitting at the vehicle as officers fled, then he kicked it so hard the glass hung by its own wires. The agents leapt out, chased him through streets crowded with onlookers who shouted and screamed. Yet after a brutal shove to the ground, they let him go. No cuffs, no arrest, just a stunned crowd watching. Alex Pretti was wearing almost the same jacket and jeans he'd wear a week later when he died. His waistband still held the butt of a handgun, an identical detail that would echo in his fatal encounter. In that first video, the agent's SUV rattled as it rolled away, leaving a shattered light behind. A crowd gathered, phones out, recording every second of this chaotic confrontation. The agents' faces were grim, their bodies pressed against the car like ironclad shields. They chased Pretti down until he was on his feet again, still bruised but unbroken. He walked away with a wounded arm and a battered pride, while the SUV sat smoking on the curb. An agent's voice crackled over the radio, but no one called for backup or restraint. The footage was posted by the news movement just days later, sparking an online debate. A family representative told TMZ that Alex had been injured in that clash but never sought medical help. He walked away from the scene with a limp and a sense of injustice burning inside him. Yet just 11 days later, on January 24, he would face a different fate on a Minneapolis street. That day, ICE agents wrestled him to the ground once again in a city square. A Border Patrol agent and a customs officer opened fire, shots ringing out, echoing through downtown. Alex Pretti fell, his life ending in the same city where he had once defied federal officers. The police tape fluttered as crowds gathered, their chants turning into protests that spread across Minnesota. Within hours, demonstrators filled sidewalks and blocked traffic, demanding answers. Trump administration officials quickly labeled him a domestic terrorist, stoking further anger. The Department of Homeland Security announced an investigation, saying HSI would review the footage. But no one had yet explained why agents fired into the air when Pretti posed no threat. A week before his death, he was assaulted by federal agents. No weapons, no danger, just violence. That assault could not justify a lethal response that followed days later. The family's attorney, Steve Schleicher, said nothing could possibly have justified Alex's killing. His words cut through the noise of political rhetoric and public outrage. Yet the video from January 13 shows a man who was defiant but not dangerous. He had only broken a taillight. He had no intent to harm anyone. And yet, in just over a week, the same federal agents turned him into a target. The nation watched as protests erupted in cities far beyond Minnesota's borders. The question that haunts every viewer is, why did the federal agents treat Alex Pretti so differently? In the end, the answer lies not in policy but in human choice, an officer's decision to use deadly force against a man who had no weapon and no intent to kill. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more updates.